Hey guys, Cam from 15 back at it with another video for you guys. We are back with another Fairy Tail 100-year quest episode review for you guys. Apologies again, like I said before, and I'll say it again. We'll try to get these videos out as fast as we possibly can, but shit gets in the way. And
hmm
sometimes I got home too late, and then we were going to review it last night, which as of this, we're recording this Friday. We were going to review it on Thursday night, but we had to review Dawn to Dawn because we want to stay up to date with that. And then I ended up getting home pretty late on Wednesday, so that's why you didn't get on Thursday. So you're getting it Saturday because I went to the Clipper game on my Friday night.
hmm
Don't look so disappointed.
Why would I be disappointed? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you're disappointed because you're like, you should be able to upload this as fast. If you want to be my editor, be my editor.
No, it's more like I'm not surprised kind of expression.
So, if you're gonna be a hater, that I go to the Clippers.
Who's hating? I'm just not surprised.
I rep my team. I rep my team. I rep them. You, on the other hand, have no team. You don't rep your teams. You just stay hating over there. Anyways.
Who's hating? Who's hating? I'm just not surprised.
Anyways, let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's talk about Fairy Tail because we have an interesting thing here, interesting development. Because Wendy gets one of her big moments. Well,
hmm
morally, Irene does, but you take it.
Still technically Wendy.
Yes, I know. Cute Wendy. Cute Wendy. Anyways, um, we know what the task at hand is, and Natsu and Happy need to go find Wendy to end up what's his face? End up go taking splitting apart Toka and the White Wizard. But before we get that, we do cut over to Mira Jane and Elfman. They were taking on Madmole and Scullion, and Madmole and Scullion actually just be like, we're wasting our time here. Let's just get out of here. We don't have time to waste over here. So they go away, and Greg comes up with the good ideas like, well, I'm gonna beat them. And basically all the other girls are just like, I don't know if you can do that. And Claire's like, please. They're beat up badly. I'll be able to take them. We cut later into the episode. It took this man arm and a leg to probably defeat them. And Connor over here talking about like,
Wow, that was pathetic.
that was pathetic. You're
That's the best you can do while they're beat up. And Greg's like, it's not just anybody, it's Mira.
no. It's confirmed Gray was able to beat Mira Jane. Off screen, mind you, but he beat Mira Jane. It's a pretty big feat from Gray.
What is it really? Considering she was kind of, you know,
Well, if he
weak.
looked exhausted, I say that's a big feat.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah.
That means Gray had to beat a half-injured Mira Jane, and Mira Jane could have potentially still almost kicked his ass and won.
Yes.
So there's that. They stopped Mira Jane and Elfman. They came across Makarov too after he passed out due to the one former member of Fairy Tail Ghost. I forgot his name already. So that's the thing. Anyways, we cut over to Wendy, which is a big part of this episode, and she's fighting against Mr. Spider Dragon Slayer, who keeps calling her Cuckoo.
Mhm.
Now, at first, Wendy goes and transforms into her Dragon Force form, which is, again, every time I see it, when she goes into it at will, it's like she's doing Super Saiyan.
Yes.
Adorable.
Oh yes. Also, we should point out during this fight, Scolia makes contact with his allies, saying they should retreat for now. And Kiria says, well, "Come on, let me finish eating this lightning dragon slayer." And then Scolia makes a mention that he's under the white mage's spell. So if she were to eat him, she would be also possessed. So yes, and at her party she goes, "I'll see you later. Hope you stay yummy for me." Like, oh damn. I was like, damn.
Dang, she getting a little bit spicy with Loxus. The way she got on top of him real fast was, I'm like, oh.
Uh-huh. Yes. This so-called spider dragon, on the other hand, goes like, let me finish my food first. And
Yes.
yeah.
He also identifies Wendy going into the Dragon Force form, and then that's when he's like, "Well, if you're going to Dragon Force, then I'm going Dragon Force, cuckoo."
Yeah.
And Scullion's like, "Wait, no, 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 don't do that." But he goes into his Dragon Force form. Now Mammo's like, "Wait, shouldn't we go pick him up?" And basically, Scullion's like, "He's a lost cause. Forget his ass. Let's get out of here."
Hmm.
And we find out exactly why that's the case. He goes into his Dragon Force form and he beats the ever living shit out of Wendy fairly easily, who's in her Dragon Force form, and we know her Dragon Force form is pretty strong.
Hmm. Yes. I say it's more fast than strong, but yeah.
Still knocked her out of the Dragon Force form.
Yeah, that was wild.
Um, got her pinned to the ground. Yes, I'm absolutely saying that. Webs her ankles and her arms up, and essentially has her in a position where, well, it looks like bad things might be happening if you're getting that type of thinking.
Okay, okay. Yes, I get it. I get it.
He covers her mouth in webs to the point it's hard for her to breathe and everything. But then he pops it open. And he's like, "So, cuckoo, what do you want me to eat first? Do you want me to eat your legs? Do you want me to eat your arms? Did you want me to eat your stomach?" I'm like, "Damn, this motherfucker want to eat anything."
Yes, and during this we see Wendy crying and crying out of frustration that she's not strong enough by herself because and I was contemplating like how she always had the others with her whenever she fights even Carlos, and yes, she's contemplating about the fact that she can't do anything by herself, and then which basically motivates her to to activate another technique that she's been keeping hidden. And yes, she starts to transform again into apparently Irene mode.
Yes, she has the same clothes as Irene and everything. Apparently, she learned this from the battle against Irene at the end of the final season, quote unquote. I guess you can put that in quotation marks now, because that realistically was not the final season.
Yeah, well, I guess it happened when they switched bodies one point. you know.
So she gets this power up. Essentially, freaking crazy Spider Boy is like, "Ooh, Cuckoo got stronger." But even then, he's still getting the upper hand on Wendy. And at the same time, he's transforming more into a dragon type of berserk mode type of thing. And it seems like, well, eventually what happens is Irene's spirit just comes out of the blue and is like, "Huh, it seems like you're having some trouble. Let me help you out there."
Yeah,
And obviously Wendy's like, "Fuck?"
yeah, oh yeah, and at the start, Irene just goes, "What's the matter? You're not even using even 1% of my power." Like, what?
Yes. Irene is back. She's in the nude.
I mean, it's barely seen, but yes,
Yes.
he's in the nude.
If you sent for Irene, guys, there's your Irene fan service there.
Even though it's more nuded in the manga, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was more nude because the manga is uncensored more than 9 out of 10 times.
Hmm. Yes.
But anyways, she basically says, like, you're gonna have a tough trouble. Let me help you out there. Now, basically, Wendy's thinking like Irene's meaning like kill. And Irene's like, "What? You don't want to kill your opponent? You gotta defeat it." And Wendy's like, "We don't do that over here in Fariy Tail." And she's like,
Well,
"Well, sorry, but that's my rules." So she starts internally controlling Wendy's body as the person is, or as Spider Dragon, who's basically turned into a berserk dragonoid, starts chasing at her. And basically, through Irene, Wendy fires off this magic, and it looks like it takes down Cuckoo down for the count. I'm gonna call him Cuckoo now. Now Wendy thinks like he's dead, but Irene's like, No, he's not dead. I just dissipated the magic that or the spell that you just used. Essentially, dissipated all magic from his body, so he won't be able to get magic back for a while. So
So
he
he's dead
basically.
as a wizard.
So yeah, and that's the thing. Wendy's happy that Irene didn't kill him. But that's the now Irene does contemplate saying like maybe that's the thing I probably shouldn't didn't if I look more into this, I could have probably used it on myself to prevent me from turning into a dragon. Because if you all remember the storyline from the original series, when the Dragon Slayers were first a thing back in the past, when they started learning Dragon Slayer magic, well, the humans ended up actually turning into fucking dragons.
Yes, we heard what happened to Acnologia and stuff. Oh my god.
So there's that. Now, Wendy's wondering, like, how the hell is Irene here and everything? And basically, Irene showed up because, well, her spirit was laid dormant in Wendy's body after the transfer of switching bodies from the last in that battle. And the moment that Wendy transformed into that Belsarion form of hers, well, it awakened the spirit of Irene. I
Um,
even in the manga, I was still confused. I was like, what? But
it
I
must
guess
have.
deep down, like something of Irene was still left inside there. Now, if you're wondering, but she's technically dead, how the fuck is a spirit form of her own consciousness like still in Wendy? Oh no.
I
But
mean, again, they did separate bodies, so anything is possible. So they did like a switch bodies at one point, so it is possible still.
and they didn't really Machima didn't really do a good I or didn't give a really great idea or a great reason as to why, but I guess my only guessing is maybe my only guess is before she died to Agnologia, she might have like transferred her spirit essence into Wendy. I that could be another reason.
Could be. Huh.
Now she goes on to say, "Oh, I can teach you how to use the separate enchantment to separate that white witch girl and that Toka girl or whatever." Also, too, just don't tell Urza about this. I want to keep this on the down low, so she doesn't want Urza to know that she potentially is somewhat still alive.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
But yeah, that's the thing. Um, uh, no, during the fight that was happening between Wendy and Cuckoo, Natsu was actually flying with Happy, and they saw this. They end up flying over there, and when they get close to the area, they see Wendy talking to herself, and they're like, "The fuck is wrong with her? Is she good?" So then you just have it to where Natsu drops down. He's like, "Wendy, are you okay? I'm so sorry." And then I forgot that it was something that she did that scared the hell out of him or whatever.
No. It started off like it started off with Natsu going, she better not be possessed by that ghost guy. I'm gonna go back to my ghost form. He lays back trying to get back to ghost form. You're like, how do I go back into phantom form? And then Hattie's like, how would I know? And then that's when um yeah, Wendy pops up like, hey Natsu, what are you doing up there? And he goes, ah!
They basically explain what they need to do, but first they have to go get Carla. They save Carla. They also see the other the weaker Fairy Tail members strung up like a damn Frieza from Resurrection F when he was in the hell or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So and then they end up going, and then the episode concludes at that point on, correct? Because they don't reach Toka.
They don't reach Toka yet.
Yeah, they don't reach Toka. But the thing is, they managed to break the last few orbs, correct?
Oh yes, oh yes. We cut over to Toka, and that's when Mest appears and to check up on her.
Yes, Mess, the AKA the guy that loves lollies the most in this entire series. Every time he hears the name Wendy Marvel, his eyes and his ears start to perk up.
Okay, enough about that. Anyway, the point is,
It's facts though. You can't deny it.
I said okay, enough about that. Anyways, the point is, Mest showed up. Uh, Toka obviously ordered him to destroy that one orb that's on the ground right now. So, basically, the last one. So Mess destroys it, and I guess that's the last of the seal.
Yeah. And that's where we left off with the episode because the grounds are shaking and shit gets worse, which we already know that it gets worse before it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that was another episode of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. Definitely enjoyed it. Loved always seeing my girl Wendy get the spotlight. We support our girl Wendy. We support our little girl Wendy. Even though technically she's a lot older than she looks, but that's I digress.
I digress.
Anyways, any other final thoughts before we get out of here so I can get ready and prepare myself and doll myself up for the freaking Clipper game?
No, that's it. I'm thinking about doing another video myself anyways.
Oh, yay, more Fractured Daydream, not Stellar Blade, because we're not going to ignore the...
Can you stop with that, please? Oh my god.
We're not going to worry about Nier content in Stellar Blade, but back to Fractured Daydream it is.
I don't want to talk about Nier. I don't want to talk about Nier Automata with you, the one who didn't even finish watching the anime, anyways.
I know, right? But I'm gonna get back into watching good old 2B
and A2.
Oh, brother. Yeah, you know what they should put in as this OVA episode? They should put E.
Doubt it. Anyways, goodbye, guys. Take care.
Hit that subscribe button if you want to get. Don't try to enter outro my videos. Sorry.
No, you're taking too long.
Leave the like button. Stop trying to get to your dang freaking next video. You got time. It's only 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to shout you out unless you don't want your shout out for your channel for 100 subscribers.
Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, subscribe to my boy. Get him to, I guess, 900 subs.
900 subs. That's where we're at. So then I can be 800 subs on you.
Whatever, dude. Anyways.
And then we'll get to 1,000 and I'll be 900 subs.
1,000 then to 900? Okay.
I'll be up 900 because you'll be on 100 and I'll be up 900 if I reach 1,000.
Okay. I get the picture.
I get it, Cameron.
Anyways.
Guess what? And look at the bright side. If the videos end up being monetized, you can get a nice little cut every review.
Yeah. Let's not talk about money on the video, please. You're not making a good impression.
Just hit the subscribe button to him. I'll leave a link in the description below. He wants to get to 100 subscribers in about 5-ish weeks for the year ends.
We shall see.
And we'll do maybe a rock paper scissors draw to show who's the better rock paper scissors man.
What?
Yeah, we got to come up with a 100 subscriber special for you, my guy. That's a milestone. Unless we're just gonna be like, oh, versus mode on Sparking Zero to see who kicks more ass.
If I do reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year, guys, I will host a tournament in Sparking Zero, which will involve my good friend here, Camera 15, his brother, and another friend named Stefan. That joined me in the live stream one time. So be prepared for that. You better be prepared for that.
I never asked to be a part of no damn tournament.
Well, you're going to. Anyways. You're going to, whether you like it or not. Hit subscribe, guys. Take care. Peace.